So today I am going to be sharing all of my beauty empties with you. These are things that I've used up since the last empty video that I uploaded back 2 months ago. So I have a lot of empty supplements. I have skincare. This isn't everything, by the way. I do have some things on the floor that couldn't fit in this little basket here. So let's get right into it because sometimes these videos can be a little lengthy. And I will give you a little review for each product along the way. Nothing too in depth, because there are a lot of things that I've already talked about in past videos. And so I will always let you know what videos you can go and check out if you want additional information. And all of the products that I'm sharing will be linked below for you for your reference. Also, I will be including discount codes below, as well as the makeup that I am currently wearing. So anytime you want additional information, have a look at that description box because I have everything listed for you. So let's get right into today's video and let's talk about that first empty. So I'm going to start with skincare first, and then I will go on with my supplements at the very end. So the first skincare empty that I have here is by Summer Fridays, and this is the ShadeDrops Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Mineral Milk Sunscreen. This is truly one of my holy grails. I reach for this all the time because it's so easy to use. It's like that milky serum texture, so it spreads really nicely. It absorbs into your skin quite nice as well. There's no sticky greasiness involved, but your skin also isn't matte either. It truly leaves your skin looking like skin with just an added glow to it, and I think that's really nice, and that's what I look for in sunscreen. I really love that. So this is 100% mineral with a zinc oxide of 9.4%. There is no fragrance, and this is also a formulation that has a beigey tone to it. So for me personally and for my skin tone, this doesn't leave a white cast whatsoever. But of course, if you do have that darker skin tone, there's always that possibility, but it really is a beautiful formula and it sits perfectly underneath your makeup, sits nicely on its own. But also, if I feel like using a tinted sunscreen, I don't generally like to use 2 to 3 finger lengths of that because sometimes my skin looks too dark. It doesn't look natural. I like to go in with a sunscreen like this that isn't tinted beforehand, put that all over, use 2 to 3 finger lengths of it, and then of course, to even out my skin tone, I will use a tinted sunscreen on top, and then of course use less of it. So this works great underneath tinted sunscreens also. So the only downfall with this is that it's not water resistant. So if you are looking for that formulation, this isn't it. But this really is perfect for everyday errands, just something to throw on your face. And again, it's really quick and easy to use. So yes, of course, I purchased another one, and this is one of my favorites for sure. I have another empty sunscreen, and this one's by Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the All Physical Lightweight Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Another holy grail. I reach for this all the time, and the formula reminds me a little of the Summer Fridays in terms of the texture, but this one is a little bit thicker, a little bit more moisturizing in my opinion. It's not as lightweight as the Summer Fridays, but this one also contains that beigey tone, so it really helps to blend into the skin without that white cast, again on my skin tone. Now this one contains ferulic acid, which is an antioxidant, so perfect to address signs of aging, great for prevention. I really love the ingredient list here, and also this contains a zinc oxide of 16%, so a little higher than Summer Fridays. But this one is not water resistant, so again, great for everyday errands, but not great if you're going to be sweating or near water, so pick something else. But this really is great underneath your makeup, great on its own, and this will give your skin that nice glow as well. So I did purchase another one because this is now available in Canada. So if you are a Canadian and you've been wanting to try this, we can now purchase it, which is a lovely thing. Next up is the Paula's Choice 1% Retinol Treatment, and this is the product that I love using on my neck and chest, and sometimes the backs of my hands, because my skin tolerates well to this product. Now, of course, you can use this on your face as well, but because I use tretinoin on my face, I don't want to use it on my neck and chest because this area is just so sensitive to tretinoin. So I like using retinols that my skin tolerates well to, and this is one of those. So this has that 1% retinol, but it also contains vitamin C and peptides. So great for signs of aging, great for brightening up the skin, firming the skin as well, and it's lovely. So if you haven't tried this before and you're looking for a good retinol, something that does actually work to soften fine lines, I really do recommend this one. skin. And also this is quite moisturizing as well. So sometimes I don't even need to put a moisturizer on top of this. I generally do just to keep my skin well moisturized, but if you don't want to, this really is great on its own. So of course I do have a backup and I am currently using it. Next up is the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Eye Cream, and this actually took me a really long time to finish up. I've had this for a while because I don't use this all the time. I would only use it when my under eyes really needed it. So let's say my under eyes were really dry, or if I'm using a lot of actives around the eye area, then I would use this on top to keep everything moisturized, but also repaired at the same time, because this contains several types of ceramides, so that helps to strengthen and repair the skin barrier. And this is great every day, twice a day, whether your under eyes need it or not. It really is a lovely everyday eye cream. And this is something that I would purchase again. For right now, I'm not going to, because I just have so many things on the go right now, but I will be repurchasing this again, maybe towards the fall, because this really is amazing, especially during the colder temperatures. And this is great. So if you're looking for a nice eye cream, something that's moisturizing but also repairing, pick up this one. I have an Empties Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. This is one of my favorites and favorite scents from this brand. And I did purchase another one during the Sephora Spring Savings event. So I am well stocked on this. And this is a must all year round, but especially during the summer months. I just love this scent for the summer. If you're not familiar with that scent, it does smell like salted caramel and pistachio. It's really nice. It really is. The next empty that I have is by Way, and this is the hand wash. And if you didn't see my Sephora Spring Savings event haul, all of the products that I purchased, go and check out that video, which of course I will leave below for you. I picked up 2 of these during the sale, so I am well stocked. One of my favorite hand soaps. It does last a fairly long time, and anytime somebody comes over and they use this, I get so many compliments. So this is definitely an ongoing must-have. I have an empty Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. I've been really enjoying this, and this really is one of those creams that I like to incorporate when I'm using other types of peptides, like a copper peptide serum, maybe just a regular peptide serum, and I also like to use this paired up with tretinoin in my nighttime routine. So peptides are great to soften fine lines, treat signs of aging, firm the skin. They can help to build new collagen as well, but then if you're using other actives as well, they just work so nicely with one another. Also, this is very lightweight, but it is moisturizing enough, especially now that we're coming into the summer months. So I do have another one, and I am currently using it from time to time. So if you would like to try something different, perhaps you haven't tried this before. This has been around for a while. I feel like a lot of people have tried this, but let's say you used to love it and you forgot all about it. I still recommend it. I still think that the formula is on point. I have an empty New Face Gel Primer, which goes hand in hand with the New Face Trinity device, or any of their microcurrent devices. And I have talked about this device a few times on my channel, and I will link up some videos below for you if you have no idea what I'm talking about. But this device really helps to lift and contour your facial muscles. It really does work. It does give you instant results, but you do need to be consistent with it to keep the results going. And you would want to be consistent with the device, because this device isn't exactly cheap. It is quite expensive. So the more you can use it, the better. And this is a must to use with those devices, as this is the conducting gel that really helps the microcurrent go into the skin. Of course, there's other gel primers out there that you probably could use, but I like to stick with New Face, as this is designed with their product. And the packaging looks different now. It actually doesn't look like this anymore. So I did purchase the new packaging, of course, because I have the device and I'm still using it. So I do like it. It is quite moisturizing. I've never broke out from this conducting gel. And again, it's a must if you want to use the device. So I bought another one. The next empty is the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. This is a little guy that I had in my collection, and I just wanted to use it up because it's been sitting in my linen closet for a long time. Now, this isn't exactly my favorite cleanser from The Ordinary. They have come out with new ones since, and oh my goodness, I much prefer those over this. Now this is a good one to remove your makeup and sunscreen. It's great as an everyday cleanser, but I do feel like this does leave a film on the skin, which I'm not exactly the biggest fan of. I think this one is okay, but I don't love it as much as the new ones. So I will not be purchasing this again, at least for right now, but it is a good option if you want something that does help to remove your makeup and sunscreen. I have an Empty Timeless Coenzyme Q10 Serum. This one is lovely, and honestly, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this product. Of course, we all know that the Timeless Vitamin C Serum is really popular, but they have a lot of other lovely products in their collection as well. Like this product, the Synth6 Serum, also their B5 Serum is lovely. Their Cucumber Spray is also fabulous. They have a lot of hidden gems, and this one is lovely for signs of aging. So this has hyaluronic acid, this has matrixyl, which is your peptide. So I do like to use this in my morning occasionally, and sometimes I like to use this at nighttime. And it does have that milky serum to it, so it does spread really nicely, and it just feels so nice on the skin when you use it. So if you haven't tried it and you're looking for something different, I really do recommend this, and you can use my code anytime you like. So I have a 20% off discount code with Timeless. So just use my code Sincerely Miss Ash at checkout, and you can apply it to anything from their website. But this is something that I would purchase again 100%. But for right now, I'm not going to purchase it right away just because I have so many things that I need to use up first. But I will go back to this in the near future. I have an almost empty Laneige lip sleeping mask. I feel like I've had this for a lifetime. If you've ever owned the 20-gram size, I'm sure that you can agree how long this actually lasts. You get your money's worth with this product here, and it really does help to nourish, repair, and moisturize your lips. Of course, you don't have to use this before bed. You can use this during the day as well, and I do all the time. But for right now, I am not going to repurchase, only because I have other lip treatments that I need to use up first. But I would consider purchasing this again, possibly come the fall winter months again, because this really was a lifesaver during those colder months. But this really does work, and I feel like the grapefruit scent is the best scent. Of course, there's other scents to pick from, but I think grapefruit really is nice, and it just has that nice fruity scent that just feels refreshing when you put it on your lips. So I highly recommend. And of course, I have some empty Decium products. So we have some ordinary, we have some Neod. So I have an empty Neod Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. You guys know I love this. I use this every day, twice a day before my serums. You can spray this in between your serums as well if you are somebody that loves to apply everything onto damp skin. Full of antioxidants, great for anti-aging. It also helps to reduce on redness as well. And recently I did upload my favorite facial mists, and these products are all underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. So if you want to know what I'm loving for other facial mists, I will leave that video below for you. But this is the product that I will be continuing on with for a really long time. I already have one going right now that's half empty, and I do have a backup already in my linen closet as well. So this is a must, and I really, really love it. I have an empty Ordinary Buffet Serum. So this is now named Multivitamin plus Hyaluronic Acid, and the name changed back in October, but the formula is the exact same. So they had 40% off back in October, so I did purchase several bottles with that discount. So I'm trying to use up all of those bottles now. So this is one of them, and I love it. It has a lot of peptides. You can use it every day, twice a day, and it's a great anti-aging serum. I also have an empty Amino Acids plus B5. I actually have 2 of those. Yes, I have 2 of those, which is a hydrator. And I have an empty Buffet plus Copper Peptides 1%. So another peptide serum that contains that copper ingredient. And this really is great to build new collagen, to firm the skin, but also to address signs of aging. And I have a little guy of the Neod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. So generally I have the full 30 ml size, and I actually forgot that I had this size in my collection. I don't even know where this came from. I must have purchased this a little while ago, so I did finish it. This is the 15 ml size. It didn't last me as long as the 30 ml, of course. I did go through this pretty quickly, but it was a nice size to have. And if you're someone that's traveling, this really is a great size to have in your collection, especially if you don't want to bring too many large bottles with you. So it's nice that they have that option, especially if you've never tried this before. You can purchase purchase the 15 ml size just to see if you like it. And if you've never tried it, honestly, this really is lovely. This is similar to the ordinary copper peptide, but the textures are different. And I do feel like this one works a little bit quicker in the anti-aging department in terms of softening fine lines and just firming the skin. But they're both great and they're both quite hydrating as well. And yes, I will be continuing on with all of these products as well because I do like to use them quite a bit in my everyday skincare routines. So moving on to my Empties supplements, I do have a lot here, and I'm not going to go too much in detail because I've already talked about all of the supplements that I take a few weeks ago. So if you want to know what I'm taking, if you love supplements, I will leave that video below for you as well as up here. I go into a lot of detail. I actually talk about why I went on them and the positive results that I have experienced as well. So the first empty that I have is by Mary Ruth Organics, and this is the Probiotic Beauty Plus. This contains 63 billion. You take 2 capsules a day, and this one also contains biotin and vitamin C, and I love this. I've been taking this since January, and I really have seen the biggest difference in the way that I feel on an everyday basis. I'm not bloated. I just feel like my system is in check. Everything just feels really good, if you know what I mean. And also, I was dealing with a lot of hair shedding, and one of the things that I read on was if you're not taking probiotic and you don't have your gut in check, this could lead to hair loss or hair shedding. So since being consistent with this, I have not experienced as much hair shedding, and also I just feel so much better as well. So probiotics, in my opinion, really are important, and of course there are different amounts out there and different brands, but I really love the Mary Ruth Organics brand, and I do have a lot of products from her brand. So love this. I will be continuing on with it for sure. Next up is the Mary Ruth Ionic Zinc. So this is the zinc supplement that I take every day, and I do like the droplet form, the liquid, because it does absorb better into the body. And zinc is a wonderful mineral for so many things, but it's great for your hair and your skin. And I used to take capsules before this, but this is way better, and I really love this one. So I take 4 syringefuls every day, which is the daily dose for someone who is 4 years of age and older, and I love it. So I will be continuing on with that one. I also have an empty Mary Ruth multivitamin gummies. So I've been consistent with this since January. I have seen great hair growth since then. I also feel good on an everyday basis as well, and these taste amazing. There's 0 sugar. This is in the strawberry flavor, and you take 2 a day, and it tastes like a candy. It tastes so good. But recently I made the switch to the Mary Ruth liquid multivitamin, which of course I go into a lot of detail in my supplement video, and the reason why I'm taking that is because it's in a liquid form. So I am using that now, but I would go back to this again in the future if I needed to, or let's say I just wanted to switch it up, because these really are beneficial and I love them. So for now I am not using those, but down the road possibly I might go back to it. The next supplement is the Life Extension Vitamin D3. I take one of these every day, and I love my vitamin D. I call it the happy supplement because it really does keep you perked up, feeling good. And when you're low on vitamin D, you generally know you're tired, you don't feel like yourself. This is a must for me. The next empty is the BioSchwartz Turmeric Curcumin. So this supplement is great for inflammation, and I love this. I do have lower back pain once in a while because I don't have the greatest posture. Sometimes my hands hurt if I'm on my computer typing away, and then if I do have a headache, I do like to top up on this, and it really does prevent me from taking Tylenol or Advil. It really does help. So I take at least 1 or 2 of these every day, but you can take up to 3 capsules every single day, and I swear by this. This really does help. So I will be continuing on with this. This is a must for sure. I also have an empty Mary Ruth pumpkin seed oil, and this is actually a DHT blocker, which is the hormone that allows our hair to fall out. So several months ago, I was experiencing a lot of hair shedding. I was doing a lot of research, and this product popped up. And this was actually the product that introduced me to Mary Ruth Organics. So a lot of the articles that popped up during my research was, if you're somebody that is losing hair or hair shedding, that you should start taking pumpkin seed oil because this will help to prevent that hormone that allows our hair to shed. I still lose hair on an everyday basis. It's normal to lose hair every day, but I was losing a lot more than normal and it was becoming concerning. So I started this in January and I've been consistent ever since. I take 1 syringe full every day and I really do see the biggest difference. I'm not losing as much hair anymore. And then of course this goes hand in hand with all of the other supplements that I'm taking as well, like the multivitamin, the probiotics, and so on. So I love this. I have 3 backups in my pantry. I don't want to be without this. I am always stocked up on it because I truly love it. And again, I go into a lot of detail in my supplement video, so go and have a look at that. But there's a lot of other benefits to pumpkin seed oil as well. It tastes just like pumpkin seed. It's really easy to use and take. And also, if you're not into this, there are other brands that offer pumpkin seed oil in capsules. Not from Mary Ruth, but from other brands. So there's always that option as well. But honestly, this really is easy to take and it really doesn't taste like much. It almost tastes like a sunflower seed, to be honest with you. It's really, really good. And the last empty supplement is the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. And I've been taking this for years and I really love it. It's great for your hair, your skin, nails, joint support. It's tasteless. You don't even know it's in your drink. And it really does improve all of these things. So I like to put 1 scoop in my coffee every single morning. The recommended dose actually is to take 2 scoops per day, but I only take 1 a day. And I still feel great and I do see results just by taking 1 scoop a day. So I'm getting 10 grams versus 20 grams. But I love it and I highly recommend it. So if you're not into this one, they do have a marine collagen one if you'd much prefer to use that. And I do believe there are flavored ones out there, but the unflavored is great because you can put it in anything. You can put it in your smoothies, your tea, any type of drink. And again, you don't even know it's there. So it's an easy way to take it on an everyday basis. So those are all of my current empties. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and hopefully I introduced you to something new today. Don't forget to check out all of those recommended videos that I mentioned, which of course will all be linked below for you. And of course, all of these products will be linked below for you as well. So thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care and I will see you all then. Bye guys.